Your voice sounds smaller now, through wires in late night doubt. I trace the miles on the floor, like they mean something more. We promised distance wouldn't change, the way we said each other's names. But screens can't hold a hand when everything's unplanned. Love stretches, love bends, but some things still need skin. Every mile away pulls us thin. I love you, but I'm tired of pretending this is enough. Every mile away taught me when love needs presence, not just trust. I watched you grow from far away, clapped alone on better days, proud of you but missing me. Somewhere in between, we didn't fail from lack of care, we just weren't there. Every mile away spoke the truth, that love can be real and still lose. If we met in a different place, maybe time would give us grace. But love means more than hope, it needs to be close. Every mile away led me home. I learned to choose the life that lets me grow. I wrote your name in every line, and crossed it out 1,000 times. Words I folded, never read, conversations in my head. Life kept moving, I stood still, holding on to what we killed. Some truths are harder said, so I left them in my chest. These are letters I never sent, all the love, all the regret. Every word I didn't say still finds me anyway. was and still makes sense of where I went. If you ever feel the same, you'll hear my heart in every phrase. Same coffee, different day. Same mistakes and new ways. Your mug's still on the shelf, like you never left. The clock keeps telling lies, says I'll heal with time, but every sip tastes like the last goodbye. Same coffee, different day, but your ghost won't fade. I move on slow, I move on scared, still loving you, unaware. Maybe habits love the pain more than hearts love change. Same coffee, different day, still learning how to stay. I was driving past the places where we used to lose our time. Every corner felt familiar, like your hand was still in mine. I took the long way through the city just to feel something again. Every streetlight told a story of who I was back then. I thought I knew where I was going, but the road had other plans. I'm halfway home, but not quite there. Still carrying the weight you left. I learned that love can change its name, but the feeling stays the same. I'm halfway home. I'll find my way, even if it takes another day. I've been sleeping in new places, waking up without your sound, trying hard to build a future on unfamiliar ground. I don't hate the way we ended, I just miss who I became. I'm halfway home, but not quite there. Still learning how to let you go. If healing's slow, I'll take the stairs. I'm not lost, I'm just in between roads. Maybe home was never walls or a name I used to call. Maybe home is learning how to breathe without you. Now I'm halfway home, my heart still aches, but I'm stronger with each step I take. I'll get there slow. I'll get there home. I'm halfway home. Halfway home. Still moving on. We laugh louder in my head than we ever did back then. Funny how the past rewrites all the reasons that we ended. I forget the nights we fought, only keep the nights we danced. Guess it's easier to love you when it's all just in the past. Time has a way of cleaning scars until they almost look like art. Love looks better in memory than it did in reality. I hold on to what felt right and let go of every fight. Love looks better in memory, but I know it wasn't meant for me. I've met people since you left. Some were kind, some felt the same, but no one fits the picture of the version you became. I don't want you back again. I just miss the way it felt. Love looks better in memory, but I've learned from the debris what we were and what we weren't. Every lesson that I learned. You'd be not the man who stood before me when love asked for honesty. Love looks better in memory, but I'm free from what we used to be. I don't need it to be real, for the moment to still heal. Just a memory, that's enough for me. I used to hide the parts of me that didn't shine or look complete, but every line across my skin reminds me of where I've been. You see mistakes, I see proof that I survived the hardest truth. Pain doesn't fade, it just transforms into strength we didn't know was born. I tried to love without the hurt, but life doesn't work that way. Scars don't lie, they tell the truth about the nights I made it through. Every fall, every fight made talk to younger me, I'd say, hold on, you'll see. You don't need to be untouched to be worthy of love. Broken things still shine when the light hits them just right. Scars don't lie, they remind that I healed in my own time. I'm still here, I'm still alive. Scars don't lie. They made me, they saved me. We talked it through 1,000 times, sat on opposite sides of the bed. Every solution felt temporary, every word already said. We held on out of habit, not out of hope or fear. Sometimes love keeps breathing long after it disappears. I don't blame you, don't blame me. We gave what we could give. There's nothing we didn't try, no stone we left unturned. We stayed until the feeling had nothing left to burn. There's nothing we didn't try, and that's how I survive. Knowing when we walked away, we did it honest, we did it kind. I still catch myself wondering if a different time would change. But love is more than timing, and timing's not to blame. There's nothing we didn't try, truth I keep. It lets me sleep at night. I finally find my peace. Oh, if love is measured by the fight, then we were strong, we stayed the night. But love is also knowing when to let go and still respect. There's nothing we didn't try, and that's enough for me. try to say your name out loud, just to see how it would sound. Thought it'd fade with time somehow, but it still fits my mouth. I've met people since you left, different faces, different beds, but no one feels the way you did. No one fits me like you did. I don't miss the way we fell apart. I miss who we were at the start. Your name still fits like it never left, like a song I know by heart, even when I try to forget. Your name still fits, and I hate that it does. I've moved on in every way, except the sound of your love. I packed away the photographs, said I'd never look back, but memory's a funny thing, it pulls you off your track. I've learned to live without your touch, but some things don't unlearn as much. Your name still fits like a second skin. I don't wear it every day, but it's still stitched within. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it just learns to sit with fear. And even when we're worlds apart, some names still live inside the heart. Your name still fits, but I'll be okay. I won't let it stop my life, I'll just let it stay. Your name still fits, and that's alright. It's proof I loved you honestly, with everything inside. Still fits, still did. We were brave, but we were blind, calling chaos perfect timing. Thought love was just holding tight, never knowing when to fight. Now I see it differently, what we had, what we couldn't be. Funny how the truth appears only after all these years. I don't blame us for the fall. We were young, that's all. I'm older than we were when we said forever. I'm stronger than the boy who thought love was pressure. I don't regret the nights we stayed unsure. I just grew older than we were. Still drive by that old street, but we swore we'd never leave. Feel smaller than it did, guess we outgrew it. Growing up means letting go of who you thought you had to know. I'm older than we were, and that saved me. I learned love shouldn't hurt, just to shame me. words say love, but let it breathe. You don't need to bleed to prove that your heart is true. I'm older than we were, and that's okay. Every scar became a step that led me this way. Older now, still proud somehow. burned a lot of bridges, just trying to feel something real. Every shortcut led to nowhere, every wound refused to heal. I ran from every mirror, didn't like what I'd become. Funny how the truth waits patient till you're ready to look at one. I thought moving fast was strength, turns out slowing down makes sense. I'm taking the long way back to who I used to be. No more running from the past, no more fighting me. I'm taking the long way back, even if it hurts. I'd rather heal honestly than hide the hurt. I've said sorry to the silence, for the nights I chose the dark. I'm learning how to forgive every crack inside my heart. Healing doesn't look the same for every kind of pain. I'm taking the long way back, and I don't mind. Some roads are meant to teach, not save time. If I fall, I'll fall aware, knowing growth is never fair, but it's real and it's mine. This second chance at life, I'm taking the long way back and staying there, building something I can trust with open hands. Oh, the long way back feels right at last. You held me like you meant it, but only when it was easy. Every promise had conditions, every truth felt temporary. I learned how to read your silence like it was something you said. You never asked me to stay, but you never asked me to leave. I kept waiting for a sign that you'd finally choose me. I was almost enough, but not what you wanted. I filled every space, but you kept one open. I gave you my best, you gave me your doubt. I was almost enough, and that wore me out. And that wore me out. I don't hate you for the way you couldn't love me right. I just wish I'd known sooner that almost isn't kind. Some love hurts quietly until you finally see. I was almost enough, but I needed more. It's already lost its purpose. I was almost enough, now I'm choosing me. I don't need to be almost to be worthy. Almost enough isn't love. I still remember the last goodbye, like it's frozen in my mind. No slammed doors, no tears that night, just words we couldn't find. We said maybe not right now, like time was on our side. But life doesn't pause for hearts, still learning how to decide. I don't wait for you to call, but I wonder, that's all. I'm standing where we left off, between the then and now. Not holding on, not letting go, just figuring it out. I don't need you to come back to know what we were worth. I'm standing where we left off, learning what comes first. I've changed more than you believe. Cut my hair, moved my dreams, but some pieces of who I am still remember you and me. Some endings don't feel done, even when the love is gone. I'm standing where we left off, was meant for healing, not for proving I was wrong. If our paths cross again someday, I hope we smile, not ache. I hope we thank what we survived and love the lives we made. I'm leaving where we left off, with peace instead of pain. I don't need the same ending to feel whole again. Where we left off, I let it go. I used to measure every day by the sound of your voice. Now the silence fills the room like it made its own choice. I'm learning how to sit alone with thoughts I tried to lose. Funny how the hardest fall is falling without you. I thought I'd break the moment you walked out of my life,
but I'm still breathing somehow, still holding on inside. I'm falling without you, no hands to pull me through, no safety net below, just me and what I know. I'm falling without you, but maybe that's the truth. I never learned to stand till I fell without you. I've replayed every ending, wondered what I could change, but love isn't a bargain and hearts don't rearrange. Some lessons hurt the most when you learn them on your own. I'm falling without you, and it scares me still, but I'm closer to myself every time I feel the chill. If I land, I'll land aware, knowing pain means I was there. And if I'm bruised, I'll still be whole. I won't let this break my soul. I'm falling without you, but I'm learning how to fly. Turns out losing you taught me how to survive. Falling, still alive. Falling, still alive. I'm not the loudest in the room, never learned to shout my pain. I just carry it in silence till the storm inside behaves. I've watched others wear their scars like medals on their chest. I hide mine under steady hands and try to do my best. Strength doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers stay. I've got a quiet kind of brave, I bend but I don't break. I don't need to prove my heart to know the love I gave. I've got a quiet kind of brave that keeps me standing straight, even when no one's watching. I choose to stay. I choose to stay. I've lost things I can't replace, dreams I thought were mine, but I learned how to keep walking without leaving myself behind. Courage isn't being sure, it's trying anyway. I've got a quiet kind of brave, and it carried me here through the doubt, through the ache, through the things I fear. If I fall, I'll fall aware, knowing I showed up there. Not perfect, not untouched, just human and enough. I've got a quiet kind of brave, and I'm proud of that. Some battles don't need witnesses to know you fought them back. I thought this pain would end me like the last note of a tune. I played it over and over in an empty room. I tied my heart to moments that were never meant to stay. Funny how the ending taught me there's another way. I mistook the silence for the end of everything. But this is not the last song, not the final line. There's still music in my chest, still rhythm in my time. I've lost a lot, I know, but I'm still moving on. If love broke me once, it's not the last song. It's not the last song. I've learned to sit with failure, let it speak, then let it pass. Every heartbreak leaves a space for something built to last. Life keeps playing softly, even when you think it's done. This is not the last song, it's just a pause. Every ending I survived led me where I am. If I sing again someday, it won't sound the same, but it'll be honest, and that's okay. This is not the last song. I still belong to every version of myself that kept going on. Not the last song, still singing on. I used to think the cracks meant done, like love was built for perfect ones. But I've seen light come through the seams of everything that's breaking me. I tried to fix what couldn't heal, ignore the way I really feel. But time kept proving me one thing: some broken parts still do their thing. I don't need to be untouched to know that I'm enough. Broken things still work, even hearts like mine. We bend, we bruise, we learn, still keeping time. If pain was all I earned, I'd still survive. Broken things still work, and so do I. I've loved with hands that shook in fear, stayed when leaving felt unclear. But every scar I tried to hide taught me how to stay alive. Healing isn't clean or fast, it's choosing now over the past. Broken things still work when given space to fall apart and rearrange at their own pace. it's true. I'm standing here still breathing because I moved broken things still work, and so do you. Still work, still do. We said time would heal the cracks, that distance would pull us back, but every mile just made it clear what we feared was always here. We grew but not the same, called silence, given space. Funny how we waited long just to learn we were wrong. Some things don't need more days, they need honest names. Time didn't fix us, it showed the truth. Love doesn't last on hope alone, it needs to. We try to wait it out, but waiting wasn't love. Time didn't fix us, and that's enough. And that's enough. I don't regret the nights we stayed, trying hard to make it safe, but effort can't replace a heart that's halfway gone. Letting go is still a choice, even when it's quiet. Time didn't fix us, but it taught me how to stop begging tomorrow for what I need now. If love was meant to stay, it wouldn't need delay. It would meet you in the moment. Now promise you someday. Time didn't fix us, but I'm okay. I stopped blaming the clock and chose my way. Time didn't fix us, but it fixed me. You took the photos off the wall, left the nail holes in the paint. Funny how the smallest things are the hardest to erase. The couch still knows your shape, the room still says your name. Love never leaves all at once, it lingers in the remains. I don't miss the fights we had, I miss the good we kept. This is what love leaves behind, echoes in the quiet nights, lessons I didn't ask to learn, but carry with me every time. Love doesn't leave you empty-handed, it leaves you changed. This is what love leaves behind. Every goodbye carves a line that teaches where it hurts. If I loved you less, I'd heal faster, but I'd lose the meaning after. This is what love leaves behind. Not regret, but deeper sad. If I love again someday, I'll love better, I'll love brave, not afraid of what I lose, because love already proved. This is what love leaves behind. A stronger heart, a clearer mind. I'm still here, still open wide. This is what love leaves behind. Leaves behind, but lets me live. I thought goodbye was one word, one moment, one breath, but it shows up in the mornings, in the spaces you left. I packed up all your letters, but kept the way you laughed. Some goodbyes don't slam doors, they just quietly last. Healing isn't linear, it circles back sometimes. I'm still learning your goodbye, still tripping over time. Some days I'm strong, some nights I fall, but I'm still alive. I'm still learning your goodbye, and that's okay. I don't need to be healed to walk away. Don't wish things were different, I just wish they were clear. Love taught me how to show up, loss taught me how to steer. I won't rush the letting go, I'll let it come when it knows. I'm still learning your goodbye, but I'm getting close. Every step without you feels more like home. If love ever finds me again, I'll meet it where I stand, not afraid of endings. With an open hand, I'm still learning your goodbye, but I'm proud of me. I stayed soft in a hard ending, and that's brave.